Alright, today is November 19th, 2013. It's Tuesday, we're on our way to pick up Gracie, or not pick up, go over to her. She's at dance, she goes over to dance at 5. Not 5 o'clock yet.
It's kind of the same place that the gambling addiction lays, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yes, sir. So, I mean, you know, part of your journey over the next several months and even years is to identify, you know, what it was inside of you that you were trying to do, that you were trying to make right. That did this, and sometimes sitting down with somebody one-on-one in addition to GA is a really good idea. So I guess I would suggest that to you. Have you guys gone through Financial Peace University?
No, sir.
Okay. Can I put you through that class as my gift so I can be part of your healing?
Yes, I would accept that and graciously.
And your wife goes with you, of course. And someday, when you're the other side of this, you find someone else who's scared and beat up like you are right now, and you give it to them. So you hold on, and Kelly, you pay for them to go through, and Kelly, I'll pay for you to go through. Kelly will pick up and get you signed up. This is the Dave Ramsey Show. And we know it's an expensive time of year. So when I say the words on sale now, I hope you're listening, because Wits and Wagers is on sale now. This week you can get Wits and Wagers at Target for $5.
Gracie, if you ever listen to anything I ever put on here, I put so many of them, you might not find any of these.
Daniel and I started to play Wits and Wagers, and
but I really want you to know that I love you with my entire heart, and everything's going great in your life, and I don't ever want you to worry about or think about what your mommy and I go through, and how we don't talk or socialize or whatnot. I just want you to worry about doing the right thing for the right reason in the right way, and not ever worrying about, you know, having to take sides or having to be somebody or around somebody that you're not. I want you to grow up enjoying life, you know, going on adventures, learning and finding ways of getting things that you want that are respectable, and not having to sell your soul to do them. You know, I want you to know how great life is, and, you know, how enjoyable things are. I want you to know how special you are, and I want you to let everybody else know how special you are. You don't tell them, you show them. Everything we do in life, we show, and then you're going to learn there's a lot of people in there, no matter how much you show them, they're still going to talk bad because they're jealous, they're greedy, they're envious, and unfortunately, that's just how some people are. They like to talk bad about people, they like to be bad people. But that doesn't mean you gotta treat them like bad people. You just have to either ignore them or, you know, find a way to accept people for who they are and go about your business your own way. You know, I mean, you've got a great head on your shoulders. You're growing up beautiful and you're growing up smart. And I'm very, very proud of you. You know, from the bottom of my heart, Grace, I am very, very proud of you. And I want you to always know that. I don't want you to ever think that you got to put yourself below somebody in order to get things done, because you don't. On the other hand, we also don't treat people like they're bad people. We don't treat people like crap. We treat people fairly, honestly. Okay? And you're not with me right now. I'm in here and I'm driving over to get you, or driving over to your dance, which I like to stay at. But, you know, I don't miss stuff of yours. I don't care how bad I'm feeling or what, I'll still make it to where you're at. Because I love you. And you are important to me, and you always will be. You're 6 years old, and it's 2013, and you're getting older and bigger, and you're growing like a weed, and I'm proud of you. I know that people have put you in situations that you don't understand and you should not be in, and I'm hoping as you get older you understand you should not be in those situations, ever. because you're a lot better than that. So, anyway, just know, Gracie, that I'm your daddy and I love you. And I'll always be here for you. Even if something bad happens to me, I'm still going to be there for you in soul and spirit. And I guarantee you, I'll be one of those spirits that will make sure I'm protecting you. You may not always get what you want, but you're going to get what you need. And that's one thing you got to understand in life. We don't always get what we want, but we get what we need. I'm going to let you grow up with your own destiny. I'm going to teach you to love God. But even if something happens to where you don't always follow what I ask or do, you know, you're not going to be in trouble for it. You're not going to be criticized for it. No matter what, I do love you.
Can you treat them as separate loans instead of one lump sum loan? Should be able to. Okay. I mean, that's why they've got them broken up. They're separate account numbers and everything else. And, you know, if you just throw it at one, they may spread it across. I don't know. They may treat it like one. And as you probably found, if you're messing with them, you're not always dealing with intelligent life there.
Okay. Anyway, Grace, I'm talking to you because I'm on these systems all the time, so.
Is Vanguard 2040 something worth my time, or should I have looked into something else?
Vanguard is a fund family. They have, it's a brand of mutual funds. They have, like all brands of
54 degrees by First Bankers Trust.
Some of them, and they have some funds that don't do great. All brands have, you know, Campbell's has some soup that's good soup and has some soup that's not as good. You know what I'm saying? Got it. And so then the 2040 is just a program, and it should be that allowing you to select some mutual funds within that program, right?
Yeah, it does. They, you know, the 2040 basically, it's high aggression up front, and then scales down. I don't want to scale down, so I might want to sit down with these folks and just kind of,
you'd rather have more control than the automatic sliding. That's what it's for. I don't want to do that. Instead, I would rather just select my funds, and if I want to deselect them, I'll deselect them. Thank you for the work you're doing. I appreciate it. You got it. Glad you're listening. I appreciate it. I'm glad we're in the hours with us in Seattle. Where's your show?
We have kind of the opposite problem that most people have. We've never had any debt, and we're looking to get into the house. We have a good down payment. We'd like to get into one as soon as possible. We're kind of watching interest rates rise, and it's making us squirm a little bit. So in order to establish credit, we took out a CD secured loan.
Oh, no.
And that's bad.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Oh, man, okay. Well, so that's what we were told to do. And then the second thing they told us to do was to get a credit score faster. They told us that we could try and get on to, like, say, my husband's parents' credit card that's been long established as an authorized user.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that good, bad, ugly? What's the story?
Well, authorized user doesn't put you with any exposure, but it really shouldn't help your credit score because you're not liable for the debt, and you're not liable for the payment. You just get to use the card. That's all that does. It really should not affect your credit score unless the credit bureau makes a mistake. So basically what you've gotten a hold of is some goober who's teaching you to go into debt in 9 different ways in order to run your credit score up as soon as possible. You don't need a credit score to buy a house. That's why I was rolling my eyes. You can buy a house with...
What do we need?
Basically, I hope you have no credit score, but you may have messed that up with this loan. that you took out. Because no credit score is good, and a high credit score is another way to get a home. It's not good. It means you've borrowed a lot of money. A medium credit score then is no man's land. That's where you get stuck. So hopefully you haven't achieved a credit score yet. And what you need to do is call. I'm sorry?
I'm sorry, they said that one of the bureaus was issuing a credit score, but the other two hadn't issued one yet.
Okay. Well, in terms of getting a mortgage, the middle ground is what the problem is. And so you've just gotten bad advice. Somebody just doesn't know how to get a mortgage other than to run up credit score.
Sweetie. Ah. Alright.
Oh! Whoa! Watch that. That was good, but I thought you were going to throw him up. Come on.
Come on, Spurt.
There we go. He's telling about the kid that laughed at you at school today.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Stuff.
Hey, where's the other one? Oh, okay.
Come here.
Well, just try anyhow.
Gracie, come here. Okay, get your stuff off. Come on, get your stuff off. I gotta get in the car. Kid was laughing at you at school today.
Okay, they're too tight on my head.
Oh, your head's getting big. You got a big head. But that enormous brain of yours. Shoes off.
Okay, I'll be back soon. Okay, all right. Stay with us here, okay? I'll be back. I'll get your shoes, okay, Hannah? You go in there, though.
Don't just throw. Alright, let's get your shoes on.
Suspenders on your shirt?
Which shoes are first? Dance or tap? Tap. There. Very beautiful, huh?
Always do tap.
Put that one on. What they do? Take the other one out. Let's put those up. That's okay. Come on. There you go. Put this on and I'll do that.
They're long, I know.
Hold it and let it on.
Take the other one.
Okay, hold on. Hold on there, Squirt.
Me what?
Who got you that outfit?
Careful. What are you doing? Not pretty.
Okay, Gracie, wait. Put your bag in it. Here. Okay. I know.
That's a lot, isn't it?
There's your ballot. Here you go, babe.
You already messed up? They tried to get me to work
Hey,
right
Grace.
the board at work the other day, and I was like,